lost melody. Elena lived in a small village nestled between mountains and a vast forest. From the time she was a young girl, she would sing the songs of the forest, listening to the trees whisper their secrets as the wind rustled their leaves. Her voice was soft but enchanting, like a gentle lullaby. The villagers would stop to listen whenever they heard her, captivated by the way her voice seemed to weave a spell over everything it touched. As she grew older, Elena found herself more and more drawn to the forest. Every morning, she'd slip away from her chores and venture into the woods, hoping to discover new melodies hidden within the trees. One day, as she was wandering further than ever before, she heard a faint, delicate tune. It was unlike anything she'd ever heard, a haunting melody that seemed to float through the air like mist. She followed the sound, her heart pounding with excitement and curiosity. The melody led her to a clearing she'd never seen before. In the center of the clearing sat an old, weathered harp, its strings shimmering with a faint, otherworldly light. Unable to resist, Elena approached the harp, feeling the music resonate deep within her. Tentatively, she reached out and plucked a string. The sound was pure and sweet, echoing through the clearing. Just as she was about to play another note, a figure stepped out from behind a tree. It was an old man, his hair silver and his eyes bright with wisdom. He wore a long robe that seemed to shimmer with the colors of the forest. He regarded Elena with a kind, knowing smile. "Welcome, Elena," he said, his voice as gentle as the breeze. "I am the guardian of the forest, and this harp is the keeper of the lost melody. Only those with a pure heart can hear its song." Elena felt a shiver run down her spine. "Why can I hear it?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. The guardian smiled. "Because you have listened to the forest all your life. You have sung its songs, and it has sung back to you. Now, the forest has a gift for you, if you are willing to accept it." Elena's eyes widened. "What is the gift?" The guardian gestured to the harp. "Play the harp, and you will be granted the power to heal with your voice. You will be able to soothe pain, mend broken hearts, and bring peace to those who listen. But there is a cost." Elena's heart raced with excitement, but she was also wary. "What is the cost?" The guardian's face grew solemn. "Once you play the harp, you must remain in the forest. You will no longer be able to return to the village, for your voice will become part of the forest itself. You will be a healer, but you will also be bound to this place forever." Elena looked down at the harp, her fingers itching to touch its strings again. She thought of her family, her friends, and the village she had known all her life. But she also thought of the people she could help, the lives she could change with the gift the forest was offering her. After a long moment, she took a deep breath and met the guardian's gaze. "I accept." The guardian nodded, a hint of sadness in his eyes. "Then play, Elena. Play the lost melody." With trembling hands, Elena took hold of the harp and began to play. The melody poured out of her, filling the air with a sound so beautiful that it seemed to shimmer like sunlight through the trees. As she played, she felt herself becoming part of the forest, her voice blending with the wind, the leaves, and the birdsong. When the last note faded, Elena stood in the clearing, feeling a deep sense of peace.